Hey there guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks so much for watching today. Today we are back with another Funko Pop mystery box unboxing for you. And this time we actually got, for the first time, a mystery box from the nerdy Newt. They are a company that, they do have a website, but they also have an Instagram as well. I'll go ahead and link it in the description down below, so you can go ahead and check them out. I have seen they've done a ton of mystery boxes in the past. They don't do them as often as what they used to, but they still do them every once in a while, at least a couple times a month. Sometimes they have huge boxes that are like $200-300, and sometimes they do these smaller boxes. And today we're able to take advantage of one of those smaller boxes, as we have the $50 Scratch and Ding mystery box. So it's going to have pops that are not in perfect condition, but it is a guaranteed overvalued box. Hopefully none of these are completely destroyed, and I would assume they are probably in some pretty decent conditions, you know, 6 out of 10, something like that, and maybe we can get some really great hits out of it. And so we have the big box right here, and there's supposed to be 4 to 6 pops inside. It was $50 with a $70 guaranteed value, with the biggest box being over $300. And here's a photo on the screen of some of the biggest hits. You have that BMO, you also have Ursula, there is Patrick Star in there, some really great hits in there, but they said that there is plenty of kind of grills or mini grills to go around in the different boxes. So hey, we might end up coming out with some pretty good stuff, and it seems like they mixed maybe some good vaulted stuff in here. So hopefully we can grab some stuff that we don't already have in the collection. And so let's go ahead and crack this box open. I assume it's also going to be double box as well, because this box looks huge to have, you know, just 4 to 6 pops. It looks like, yes, it is double box. So yeah, kudos to Newt to do that. And so it looks like we have box number 25. I don't remember if we had to choose a box. I don't think we did. So I guess we have box 25. We'll see if that's a lucky number or not. But yeah, let's get on into this. We are looking to try to see how much higher above the $70 value we could potentially hit here. And we have it all open, and it looks like it is packed pretty well here. So okay, it looks like they are just kind of here in the box with no additional like sorters or anything. But let me see if I can feel any protectors. I don't think I feel any protectors, but I guess it makes sense if, you know, they are scratch and dinged. If they are supposed to be damaged pops, why they would not have protectors, because that's why you're kind of paying for this. But let's see. Hopefully we don't get anything too bad here. But let's see. We got our first pop. Let's go ahead and pull it out here. And it looks like, oh, this is actually a really awesome one. We have the New York Comic Con exclusive Supergirl. This is actually an awesome one that I have wanted for the collection, so it's going to be great to our DC collection. This is a great one, and it is actually not super bad as far as condition. There's something here in the corner, and then there's like a small crease on the back, but yeah, nothing too bad in terms of condition. So I'm definitely very, very happy with this. I'm not sure what the value is, but it does have the shared New York Comic Con exclusive sticker from 2018. So it is a little bit of an older figure, 4 years old. So not a bad first pull. And of course, at the end, we'll check all of the values. But now let's go ahead and get into the second pop right here and see what we have. And the second one we have is Cersei Lannister from Game of Thrones. I have no idea if these ones are valued, like, at all, what they're valued at, if they have any sort of value to it. I'm not a big Game of Thrones person, but I know there are a lot of big Game of Thrones people out there, but I know that a lot of the Game of Thrones pops tanked in value after the last season. But yeah, this one definitely has a nice bit of damage there on the corner. But again, the box is pretty intact, so that is good. This is a pop from 2017, so it is a much older figure, so maybe it could have some value. Maybe this one, you know, wasn't reprinted a lot, so hopefully it does hold a little bit more value. So now let's get in, just grab another one here. Okay, we'll go ahead and grab this one. And the next figure we have is, oh, it is Cheetah from Wonder Woman. I know that. Yep, it is the Cheetah from Wonder Woman 1984. This pop pretty much has no value. It's going to be like $10. So, not a big win here. Not a beloved movie. I enjoyed Wonder Woman 84, not as much as the first one. But, you know, the pop, I definitely passed this one. I grabbed a couple of the other Wonder Woman pops from this movie, along with Steve Trevor, but I passed on this one because I did not really like it. I don't love the design of Cheetah as this pop. It just doesn't work really well. But yeah, there's a little bit of dings on this, but nothing too crazy. But this is probably our kind of throw-in pop. Definitely the lowest valued one, I would guess, from this entire box. And let's go into the next figure here and see what we have. I'll go with this one in the back. And let's see. Ooh, the box is actually open a little bit. All right, let me go ahead and close that up. Okay. And this one is Chewbacca. Which one is it? It is Chewbacca with the mask on, the Smuggler's Bounty Box exclusive. Yeah, I don't think this one has too much value here. So, you know, it's a pretty decent figure. I'm always happy to add Star Wars pop that I don't already have in the collection. There are actually some cool pops on the back, like this Hoth Leia, the hooded Luke Skywalker, and the Endor Luke, along with that Yoda. Nothing I'm too mad about. You can always use some more Chewbacca. And now let's go ahead and grab the next pop and see what we have. So far, I'm thinking we're probably going to get past or around that $70, $75 mark. I don't think any of these pops are probably too crazy. I think probably Supergirl's our biggest hit so far. So let's see. Is this one any better? It's a little bit of a heavier figure. Let's see. It is a My Little Pony figure. It is Princess Celestia. I don't know anything about My Little Pony, unfortunately, but this is a 2014 vaulted figure. So that could be a good sign. I mean, it wasn't one of the top hits, so it's not anything crazy, but it could have a little bit of value to it, especially with like the new My Little Pony NFTs that just got redeemed. Maybe some people might be after some of the other My Little Ponies. If there's any bronies out there, they might be looking for this one. So hey, not too bad of a pull. A little bit of a cute figure. But now we're down to our last pop here. And let's see if it's anything good. Alright. And our last figure is... It is Roman Yossi from the Nashville Predators and NHL pop. I definitely know that this one does not have much value at all. This is a newer figure, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 2021. This just came out last year. So it's going to have little to no value at all. A lot of these newer sports pops have no value. It actually might be rivaling Cheetah as one of the ones with the least value. That brings us to 6 pops. We got the max, which probably means that we did not get any huge hits. Because if it's 4 to 6, you would think the 4 pop boxes are the ones that are going to have the higher value. So the next thing to do is to actually check these values and see where we ended up, how much above the $70 did we get to. So let's go ahead and check these 6 out here, and we'll be right back. And we are back with the values, and actually a little bit surprising. I thought some of these would be worth a little bit more, but most of them were worth a whole lot less. But we did end up coming out with some amazing value overall compared to what we paid. So let's go ahead and go through these pops. And I guess we'll go ahead and start up here and then make our way back down to where we started. So the last one we pulled, which was Roman Yossi from the Nashville Predators. This is one of the newer hockey pops. This one is valued at $12. So just what I thought, nothing crazy there. And actually is tied for our lowest valued pop today. And is actually tied with this Princess Celestia pop from My Little Pony, which I thought would have a little bit decent value to it, but had like no value at all. This one's only valued at $12, which is crazy because it's a 8-year-old My Little Pony figure. You would think that this would be a little bit more valuable, but I guess it is not at all. Just no My Little Pony collectors out there in the pop community, I guess. And the next one that we have here is Chewbacca from The Empire Strikes Back with that breathing apparatus. A Smuggler Bounty Box exclusive. This one is valued at just $13. So these last 3 that we pulled were our 3 lowest. So we actually, as funny enough, went from the most valuable one down to the least valuable one, actually, as we pulled the box throughout, which was interesting. So we'll go to our next one here, which is the Cheetah from Wonder Woman 1984. This one, surprisingly, is valued at $15. Maybe has a little bit of a DC bump, since DC has a lot of hype around it, especially with collecting figures, but I'm definitely really surprised that that is worth $15. Now, our next one here is from Game of Thrones. It's Cersei Lannister. I don't know much about it, so it's not sticking in my collection, but I do know it is a very popular show, of course. But this one is valued at $20, so at least a little bit more value than what I thought it might be, 12, 13, 14. Now, our final one, which was the biggest hit today, was actually this Supergirl right here. And of course, it is a older, New York Comic Con exclusive, so I thought maybe it would have a little bit of value to it, but it had way more value than I thought. The con sticker, which we don't have, is worth $110. The shared sticker here is worth $90. That is insane. This is a $90 figure. Of course, it is a little bit damaged, so it doesn't have that full $90 value, but the fact we got a $90 pop and a $50 mystery box is a huge win for us, and I think this one's going to be sticking around in the collection. Overall, when we put all of these figures together, our grand total of value came to $162, which tripled the amount that we paid for the box, which is crazy. Now, it wasn't probably the biggest box out there, because some of them were up to $300 and we didn't get like a big top hit that was over $100, but I'm actually really happy with the Supergirl. I think that's a really awesome pop, and I am glad that we picked it up and for us to put it up on our DC shelf. So definitely a huge win from the Nerdy Newt today. But guys, there's our look at our haul from the Nerdy Newt Scratch and Ding mystery box. I actually do kind of enjoy doing these damaged mystery boxes, because normally these companies are not going to be sending you out pops that are completely torn apart. They're going to have some scratches, maybe some corner dings and stuff like that. Like, I think probably the one that's in one of the worst conditions might be this My Little Pony, because there's like huge thing on top and there's some dings in the corners. Or maybe this Cersei one, which has a kind of a rip in the front, but it's nothing too crazy. I think all of these are probably around a 5.5, 6 in terms of grading scale, so nothing that's actually too terrible. All the boxes are at least somewhat presentable, which is what I'm happy about. I'm glad that we got at least one pop here that we need for our collection. That is an absolutely huge win. But I do want to hear from you guys. What do you think about the pops we picked up today? Which one of these is your favorite? Like I said, definitely my favorite is the Supergirl, and then this Chewbacca right here. So there's actually two pops I'm going to keep in the collection for myself, but I would love to hear what your guys' thoughts are in the comments down below. And of course, if you guys have not done so already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also, leave a like in this video as well if you enjoyed it, and you can always hit that bell to be notified whenever we have new videos drop. Also, make sure to check out the description down below, as we do have links to our social media, along with a coupon code for Vaulted Vinyl, which is our preferred Funko Pop protectors of choice. You can use our code to get 10% off any purchase on Vaulted Vinyl's website. And then you can also use our link for Whatnot in the description, which is a great place for you to buy and sell your own collectibles. So if you actually use our link in the description, you can actually get $15 off your first purchase on Whatnot. So that includes pops. That is practically a free Funko Pop. Definitely a deal to take advantage of. But thank you guys so much for watching today. And as always, we'll see you again real soon.